Hello!
Hi.
How are you? We're back again to...
Do more crimes.
Do more crimes.
Yeah, so this is going to be part 3 of Night in the Woods. I think we
hope
can wrap
this
it up.
will be the end, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll just use speedrun strats.
yeah, there is a slight possibility it runs into 4, but I think this should be the last one. And I'm really enjoying this game.
It's very good.
So we're hoping you're enjoying it as well, and hopefully we'll have something interesting to say about it.
It's a good story, Bront.
It is. Lots of things going on. So, shall we get into it?
Yeah, let's.
All right.
I'm gonna...
Continue.
Continue. Oh,
Oh, May.
May. You poor fucked up thing. As if being young-ish wasn't difficult enough. Ooh, messages. The old pickaxe. Come on down and see the haunted. Happy Halloween. Oh, it's my favorite holiday. Oh, Sharkle.
We do have a contingency for not being able to finish it today.
Which is that we come back.
We play it next week.
Yeah.
Let's see if Dad cleaned out the aha.
What the fuck? Whoa. Huh. I don't think dynamite's good. Didn't they do that on Mythbusters and it just like wrecked everything inside?
Yeah.
Don't you like drill a safe?
I think you have to, yeah. Go out to the cliff by the church? Oh, wait. Don't. That wasn't an interactable, that was a... Yeah, you have to drill safes using like a diamond-hardened bit.
Yep. That was one of the kind of cool mechanics in Payday. Because like you would try to sneak into the bank, and then you would set a drill, and the drill would just run while the waves of cops come. And there's like a a reasonable contrivance for there being like a time wait. And then it breaks down. You have to start it again. It sucks.
Oh, I remember having these conversations where you thought something was put away. You thought you had an agreement not to talk about it. And really there was just...
Oh, right. I'm so fucking curious about what the hell happened.
May is lying.
I really am. She just does not want to talk about it. Where is this? What do you mean, where's this coming? You know, you're the... That's... Oh, God. Wait, one of your mood swings? Oh, God. Well, enjoy this house while we still have it. I mean, it's not funny. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. Why start it? Jeez. That's... Oh, this is so awkward. Wow. What a hell of a thing to wake up to. Well, that was awful. I mean, the really troubling part is you can sort of see both sides of that a little bit. You're both kind of being awful. Because it's like, yeah, we sacrificed a whole lot of shit to give you a thing. but maybe it was not a thing that you wanted or asked for.
Yeah.
It was just something sort of foisted upon you because maybe you were priming me for that thing to make up for your own shortcomings.
Absolutely.
So it's like, who's in the right in that situation? It's like, oh, it's nobody. Ha!
Well, I mean,
Ain't life a bee?
parents hold a lot of power.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of all the power, really. Especially with even with adult children.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the parent, like how they choose to exert that. It's weird. Okay, here's a weird piece of context that I'm missing.
Mm-hmm.
And something that, weirdly, I'm sometimes a little embarrassed about.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a troubling childhood. Like, I would hesitate to say most people seem to have had. Like, most people I talk to have some amount of friction in their family.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to say that I have none, but, like, I've generally just always gotten along with everybody in my immediate family. And that seems weird. And it also maybe feels, correctly or not, that I don't have a full frame of reference for other people's experience.
Yeah, well...
But then it's also, like, equally weird that it's just like, I don't really want to talk about my family because everybody else apparently has it so hard. And that's a weird, stupid thing to feel guilty about.
Yeah.
Well, may as well add it to the pile. I found my trauma elsewhere, so... Hey, what up? Fuck, I love Halloween. Girl, you can't mess around with Halloween. How much time is it implied to have passed?
You came home after about 2 months of college.
Mm-hmm. Night is black. I made a snack. Ooh, nice rhymes.
Summers is really bad at this.
She's still super cool. Two months of sophomore year.
Yeah, sorry, this is her second year.
God, I mean, the conversation this morning is obviously like, you know, when you came back, they, you know, were very understanding with you. It's just like, you know what, doesn't matter, you know, you're here now. We'll deal with whatever it is. And then it's just like, a long time went past and you haven't really explained yourself even a little bit. So it's like, what's up?
Yeah, like
Did you actually just fucking bail or something?
Like, are you ever going back?
Like, are you in trouble? Like, give us something to go on.
Mm-hmm.
So. Like, I'm on tenterhooks. Like, figuring, what the fuck? I used to do that, awesome. Way to go easy on my street. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
That person's dead.
We didn't find the baby rats.
Oh well.
Well, I know the story.
I bet you do. Social Security Administration. Oh, past abilities, goodbye. That fucking 2 shit is so small town. Hello. Spooky. I'm very spooky. Show me your Oh! That's so cute! Angus is great.
Like, this is a 100% spoiled stream.
Yeah.
The reason we discussed this previously.
Mm-hmm.
The reason May came back is that she is not well.
Jeez.
She actually has rather severe mental illness.
Yeah.
Which you've gotten, like, hints of Well, not even hints of. You've had people talking about things that you've done,
Yeah.
which contribute to a fairly upsetting picture of.
Yeah, you're not necessarily a great person. I mean, it's interesting, like, seeing the entirety of your experience and almost like, well, you're seeing little bits and pieces of the bad stuff you've done.
Which
but
is
most of it is being implicit, but the things that you have done that are bad are pretty troubling.
Yeah, well, it's. One of the better descriptions I've ever heard of, like, suddenly realizing that you have a very bad picture of yourself comes from, of all places, the reboot of Battlestar Galactica. And stick with me here. There was... They made the series, and then they made two short, they made two OVAs, basically.
Yeah. Oh, can we slow the dialogue down just a bit?
Sure.
Just so people can actually read.
Okay.
Sorry, you were saying. Or did I derail you? Battlestar Galactica.
Right. Yeah, one of the characters is being one of the movies called Razor. And she's like this very hard military character. And she's describing her own personal ethos. And she says, like, you know, you do a bunch of things in your life, right? And then at the end, you are those things. Right? And it doesn't really matter what your internal monologue is or your internal ethos for it. But you wind up, because all anyone sees is what you do. Right?
Well, and all anybody else experiences is what you do.
Nobody sees your internal monologue. Nobody sees your internal justifications for things. All you see is what...
Does that mean that intent doesn't matter?
Intent... I wouldn't say that. I'd say intent is something that is inveigled from people, or that is hidden from people. And that's why discussing things matters. Right? Not to provide a excuse for behavior.
But an explanation?
Explanations are handy to
Interesting.
contextualize things.
Interesting. See, I'm relating this to my own experience because, like, I don't think I'm that amazing, but, you know, people tell me that I have this profound impact on them. I'm like, you don't really have a reason to be lying to me. But what if the government was paying you? No, that's contrived. Will we be tackling Sea of Thieves in a future TS? I don't know if it's the kind of thing that we would want to go on here. Well, I mean, I haven't played it yet. What do you think?
I think it's an interesting game. I think there's something to be made of, like, how Sea of Thieves is set in, like, you know, the era of piracy, which is actually the era of Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean.
Right, not actual piracy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, it's a cartoony game. Like, you load yourself into cannons and you fight
Yeah.
skeleton warriors.
Which is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Right?
I mean, it seems like an interesting kind of... Well, I don't know. We'll see. I gotta try and play it. I have been resisting upgrading to Windows 10 to acquire it. And I'm being informed that I will have a boot stamping on a human face forever if I don't do that soon. Oh well. I'm gonna have to upgrade eventually. But we'll see. I mean, it's also like a game I can play with my friends, so I would probably play even a non-good game if I could play it with my friends.
This has always been something that's bothered me whenever the fair came through town when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Do you really want to get on a tilt-a-whirl or like the zipper that was assembled at 4 a.m. by somebody with the shakes?
And has been assembled and dismantled like 40 times in the last month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are.
Bring it, Colleen. What's wrong with his face?
I assume that's like acne scarring, the equivalent of.
I guess so. Oh god, I saw this horrible comic where it's a picture of somebody's arm and there's a little cut in it and the cut has been anthropomorphized as a mouth. And it's like, ow. And this anthropomorphized band-aid comes down. It's like, I got you. And it's like, and then it peels up for a bit. And it's like, how do you feel? And like his face is all like yellow and like melty. He's like, better, I guess. And he's like, whap! Goes back on, and then eventually comes off, and it's like this wrinkled face, like, it's like a scar. It's so gross. Peace, joy, love. Community-free therapy. Community-free pre-therapy. Smash the state. Oh, let's see what what's his nose is up to. What the fuck are you?
Hello.
Howdy. Oh right, it's. Sorry, I thought it was somebody else.
It's the priest.
Oh, you're being stood up. Are you on a hot date? Is it with Jesus?
Someone calling me heading out and then not showing up. You're meeting them at the statue of Saint Rebello.
Fire-breathing guy.
I love the mythology.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh god, sorry. Okay, tiny little details in this sign. The E is
a different color.
Well, it's kerned off of. Oh, it is a different color. It's also kerned off of welcome, and there's a 4 instead of an A.
Yeah.
In Transarm. See,
No, that transform.
Oh, that's even lamer.
Yeah.
Okay. Those tiny little details are so my aesthetic. It just makes my teeth hurt.
Yeah.
Because they're really small and very subtle and super telling. And this game's like covered in it. Like everything is just like kind of crappy and kind of trying as best they can given the circumstances. You know, it's like you said, it's a dying small town, which is really fucking sad.
Yeah. Oh, and I just love the slow, revelation that this is not Earth, right? This is a place with a wildly different set of mythologies and stories and cultural context. Coalescence. Oh my god. Coal mining town. First Coalescence Church. Is that a pun or is there?
Maybe. Oh yeah, I noticed it moves around. It has a sort of handheld look. That's done to give a sort of a natural effect to a shot. Because like a shot on a tripod is very, very rigid, and it's like you'd think that wouldn't make that much of a difference, but like a little bit of movement achieves a certain thing, and then way too much movement achieves another thing. It's just like we're terrified that the attention span of our viewers is not going to be longer than 4 microseconds, so we're gonna like weave around, cut in and out and out and in and out and out and in a fucking conversation on like a cooking show.
Right.
I'm so glad I don't watch American TV. That's my guilty pleasure. Well, I say pleasure, it's not actually often pleasure at all. Is whenever we travel to the States and we get put up in a hotel watching American TV and remembering why TV sucks.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, right!
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes of content and then half an hour of advertisements for horrendous products and services and legal action, which is really weird because I never saw that in Canada.
Yeah.
Never once. And all the time, a thing will come on. It's like, hey, have you been hurt by product? Join us and we can sue their asses off and get fucking rich. It's Yeah.
All right. So what do we learn from Saint Rebello?
Breathe fire. Leals,
Sure.
the only thing that's consistently on is Storage Wars, or like that ilk of shows. And maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it seems like the perfect sort of like distillation of American TV. Because it's the idea of the big score, the little guy getting, hitting it large, and unearthing this treasure trove. Because like that, I don't remember who it was who said that a lot of people, Americans specifically, feel that they're just momentarily inconvenienced millionaires. That they're just like one scratch card or one little investment or one lucky break away from making it big.
Right.
And I think that a lot that illusion is deliberately sustained because it can keep people, paying all their fucking money to you for a lifetime.
Right.
It's profoundly cynical and very tragic, I think. Anywho.
So, yeah, the Pastor Young is out here.
Just waiting for somebody?
Yeah, who stood her up. And she's trying to, like, talk about something and you're being shitty about it. Right?
Because you're shitty.
Yeah. The statue is part of our Encourage Criminal Acts outreach.
What?
It's working.
How's
How's
this
the situation? With Bruce and stuff. We wait and see and pray.
I also want to be cautious about suggesting the Canadians are much better than the States. We've always sort of, like, made our identity off of being like, we're like America, only not.
Yeah.
We're polite. It's like, sorta?
No. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we're like the States, only we don't have racism here.
Yeah. Get that one a lot.
Yeah, that's awkward.
So is Bruce going down to Harvest tonight? Dunno, maybe. Keep to myself. Should say hi if you're there. I'll be there. Okay. I'll see, I suppose.
Secret racism. Not really secret. Hello? Hipsters? Mystics? The fuck are you? Traveler from distant lands. You have journeyed far. RPGers has brought you here to us. Should walk like 15 minutes away from my house. Walk or far from home. Ooh! Be truthful. Tell us. Which of these have you seen? A shipwreck? No. Ghost on a hill? Maybe. An arrow broken?
Broken. Really? You're all like 14-year-old goths. Why am I answering this?
Best gods.
Definitely seen ghosts on a hill. Have we seen a broken arrow?
I don't remember. No! We fucked up. You may see us once more, but it is not certain. Yep. Why are they 14-year-old goths? Have
I
fun,
swore, like, we dreamed about that lots.
kids. It feels like goths. You practice talking in turn.
I mean, like, the shipwreck.
Ah! Narco sprint to the pastor. We're being out here. Did we see a ship? I forgot. I'm sorry.
I don't know things. 3 weird teens I met.
Yeah, flying ultra car. It is interesting how the lucky break directly is like a direct non-bow with work hard for success. Wonder if that's by design.
Yeah, well, the ship in the playground. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Dinger. We goofed up. I thought that was an instant messenger sound just now. Actually, Cam, you'll probably see this once you go to Vegas. It's like, that's the true expression of the, like, lucky break. Oh, she's mad. Vegas is a very, very strange place.
I've heard this.
I didn't get to experience as much of it as I wanted to, but it was weird. Did I tell you about the weirdest thing that I saw at the Atomic Testing Museum?
No.
So, we've just walked through this exhibit cataloging, like, America's nuclear history. And a bunch of, like, weirdly and, like, kind of interestingly conflicting stances on it, because there was, like, roughly equal proportions of people saying, like, this technology is awful and must never, ever be used, and, you know, was this dreadful thing. And people being like, well, we had no choice, and, you know, we had to.
Right.
You know, and it's just like, I suppose it's nice that they have those, like, point counterpoint, but it was difficult to figure out whether there was any kind of a statement being made. Maybe that's by design.
Yeah.
But at the end, just past the hydrogen bomb mock-up, was a girder from WTC 7, right before the gift shop.
That's peculiar.
Yeah. I stood at that for a while trying to figure out what the statement was, because that was put there for a reason.
Yeah.
Maybe that may have actually been the most powerful unspoken statement there was.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, are they good or are they bad? I'm just gonna put this here for no reason.
Yeah.
It was very, very strange. So. Oh, did everybody get one? That would be even weirder. So, anywho. You could see where the shape charge is cut in.
Neither ropes nor the poor legs of Chris Evans could hold him back. I wonder what happened to both of them.
Sorry, not WT7. Sorry, the World Trade Center. For some reason, like, the conspiracy theories got stuck in my head.
After the parade got canned, there wasn't much going on in the spring, but we still did the Easter basket blessing at the church and ate special pretzels. We didn't bother to bless those. Profane pretzels.
Profane pretzels.
Oh my god, these flowers are fake as hell. Mallard deserves a better memorial.
Wait, who's Mallard?
The float.
Right!
The mascot for the Spring Festival.
Oh, poor Spring Festival. Does Lair have a mental health channel? I think we have something like that in the Discord. Somebody has access to that information or something. I know that there's at least discussion there, and I imagine that you'd be able to connect with a number of people. So.
Mallard P. Bloomaringo. One of my absolute favorite things when I was a kid. Proudest of the spring parade floats. Dude, this is a tomb. This is Mallard's tomb.
Oh, it really is.
Mallard,
That's so
dear
sad.
dead Mallard. You were my favorite thing. You were my favorite anything when I was a kid. I ran to the spring parade to see you. You were like a big beaky dinosaur. Mallard, you're still amazing forever. Mallard, you're pregnant.
Ew, that's really gross and weird.
Like when you have a baby because God.
Rats.
Holy crap, you are the cutest vermin. Who's the best vermin? You are. You look so hungry. Is that why you're not doing anything?
I'm not gonna take over I'm not gonna take over the chat with a discussion about the war and the bombings, but there's a great deal to say about that. Maybe we should have a separate stream. Shit, maybe we... Okay, here's my pitch for a stream. You and I just sit down and riff about, like, history and pop culture and shit for, like, an hour and a half or 2 hours. I don't hate that.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be a...
I'm gonna put that on the slate.
All right. Because I'm such a good shoplifter.
Oh boy. Right. Oh, are we gonna do this again? Okay, May. This is so silly. Culture simulator. Oh, could we call it like GCU something or other? I started reading Excision.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. Well, I haven't gotten very far in it, but like even the first chapter sets a really weird scene.
Oh, is that the one with the gray area? With GCU gray area?
No, it's the woman in exile.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, it's like very idyllic, and then, you know, it's obvious that there's, you know, things are going to be turned upside down. And then it's just like, oh, she's been pregnant for 40 years.
Yeah, that one...
Because she wanted to. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's not one of Ian Banks' better characters, but it's like an interesting idea that he wanted to explore that probably could have been handled much better.
Yeah, it's still, like, weird.
Yeah.
It's like big mood weird. So that's not terribly big spoilers. It's in the first chapter.
No, gotta get down. There we go.
The seas are going to turn into stone or steel. What do you mean, or? Clunk.
Accession is the book that gives you the clearest insight into the minds. Or where he spends the most time with the minds who are responsible for overseeing the culture.
Oh, where are they? Hey, Lamau!
Oh.
So weird, like this mausoleum for a mascot. What the shit?
I got this last year, but
Yeah, I remember you showing it to me.
Bruh.
It's an Air Force grade cut, right?
I believe so.
It looks really, it fits you really
It
well.
looks like it should be bullet.
Like, how are the shoulders?
They're good. The sleeves are like a little short.
Is it one of the ones that has a gusseted armpit so you can lift your arms? A lot of the military ones have a gusseted armpit.
I dig it.
It's good. That's a very, yeah. Have a good evening.
Take it out. Yeah, later. Few cracks.
Already done.
Cool.
Already have done.
Probably left here by the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Forgotten. But I found you. And I know you're here. And still a springtime terror.
Do we work separate jobs? Separate from this? Technically? Like, Cam has a home stream. I have a home stream, sort of.
I'm between university degrees right now.
Yeah. I also am an illustrator on the side. Please read my comic. It's some of the best stuff I've done recently. I love all this graffiti up there.
Yeah, Nuke Possum Springs 87.
Fuck it. Just go to my Tumblr, voxlunch.tumblr.com. It also links to my previous webcomic.
I don't have a PhD, no.
But someday,
I hope so.
well, I think you'll get it. You gonna watch the game? There's a game tonight? No, but I was gonna watch my fave highlights. Does he have a neck brace? Why don't you come out? It'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I know these guys.
Like with the goatee.
Oh god, I just noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good. The trucker hat and the like open plaid jacket and the wife beater t-shirt and the jeans. And those are
Like
definitely
the work boots?
those are definitely safety shoes.
Yeah, steel toes.
God, what is it with those guys in the like tan safety shoes?
They're the ones that they sell at the hardware store. Not the hardware store, but like in Canada, they used to go to Mark's Work Warehouse for those,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, I suppose that's just my taste. I mean, I always went with black ones because, you know, I worked in show tech and you had to be as invisible as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, new kicks, by the way.
Very nice.
Oh, God, no.
Come out to harvest, you never know. Yeah, all right. Yeah, go Smelters. Go Smelters.
Oh, my God, their team is named the Smelters.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little on the nose. This random boarded up building. You know what that reminds me of? That the place that's now become the Janyan.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
remember how long that was, like, abandoned? And
Yeah, well, that was like the train station, right?
Was it?
I thought it was. It was at the train
Maybe.
junction, right?
But yeah, the story was, like, I think that place was boarded up when I moved here when I was 5.
Hmm.
And the story went that it, like, some ornery old lady owned it and refused to sell. And they just waited until she expired.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, Victoria has a lot of NIMBYism going on.
NIMBY. NIMBY is not in my backyard.
Arm choppy. You are under arrest for arm choppy.
Oh, right! That fucking severed arm at the beginning!
Yep. Whoever's arm that was is probably dead. Definitely. Unless I see someone walking around.
I'm pretty concerned that you had something to do with that. NIMBYism, what does that mean?
Not in my backyard.
Yeah, it's an acronym. Not in my backyard, which is just
It
like...
usually turns up frequently to do with urban planning, where people will be like, well, this is a thing that our community needs, or our city needs.
Yeah.
Or that
like an outreach center.
we need as a society. And we need to put it someplace. And everyone's like, yes, we agree on this. This is something we all agree that we need.
Yes.
But not here, because it will affect my property value.
Yeah. It's like, well, where? Just not here.
Yeah.
Sigh. It's like, hey, I'm just trying to protect my investment. It's like, yeah.
My presence affects the character of a community.
It's like, man,
Hey man, how's things? Good. Harvest rush. No one's in here. You missed it. The horror. Oh. I done got horrored.
you got getting horrored at work.
Is the worst, or when is this place busy? Let's be supportive of Greg. When I had that one job that one time, I worked the longest night rush.
Ugh.
You know, you've never mentioned having a job. Ugh, that's a story for another time. Anyway, you're here now and I'm here now, and it's a lovely day. And I was worried I'd have to smash these light bulbs all by myself. So what's up?
We're definitely interested in the...
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, man! This is so... Holy shit.
Boom.
God,
You ever do this with CRTs?
Nope. Actually, no! Fuck! I tell a lie! We totally did! But for the worst reason. Oh, man. We're gonna get back into a discussion about capitalism. I worked for a shop, which our primary function was just like organizing it, maintaining, testing, and sending out gear to,
Greg, you
to
fucker.
shows. But one day we got a task where we had to take a whole bunch of perfectly usable, functioning TV sets from H&V because they were upgrading to LCDs, and we had to destroy them and render them
Inoperable?
inoperable. I'm trying to remember why. I think it was something to do with their... Is he just trying to bottle you?
Yeah.
What a dick. Yeah, they had... Like, they... It was something to do with them, like, either not being able to or not wanting to resell them to people or give
Yeah.
them away. And they had to just, like, destroy them. It was the most stupid, wasteful shit imaginable, and I was just like, I mean, I guess, this seems really fucking stupid.
Yeah. I remember once watching this documentary about, this is kind of an aside, about the Gulf War, where it turned out that one of the American contractors had been given a guarantee because they were so, like, you know, that they wanted extra money because it was a war zone. So they had been guaranteed by the American government that any of their destroyed equipment would be replaced.
Oh no.
So, if a truck got a cracked windshield, they would destroy the truck because they would just get a new one, right? And that's, like, when they say trillions of dollars disappeared in Iraq, that's how a lot of it went missing.
Yeah,
I'm so bad at these mini games. I'm missing so much of this game.
Yeah, no, there's an actual reason for it. I'm trying to remember what exactly it is. It's something profoundly cynical, but yeah. Anyway.
Hey, Laurie.
Insurance fraud. Yeah, kind of.
What am I doing here today?
Cynicism is my aesthetic. I try to not let myself fall too far to cynicism. It's difficult maintaining, like, what I consider to be, like, a realistic perspective without skewing too far towards cynicism, because cynicism is just, like, I suppose it's as much a distortion as, like, in one direction as it is in another.
Well, like, cynicism is one of those words that I've really wanted to try to reclaim from what its common definition is, but is probably just a lost cause at this point.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you mean. Like
cynicism was the school of, Greek philosophy that was related to the Stoics, but was founded by, Diogenes, who was, if you've ever seen the paintings of philosophers in, like, wash tubs, like naked in wash tubs, those were cynics, right? Who would live simply in the middle of town doing things like jacking off in the town square, going like, what? It's a perfectly natural thing that people do. What's your fucking problem? Right? Like, what do I need to do? I should probably eat something today. An onion is cheap, right? It's simple. It's honest, right? Cynicism, like, the Stoics were also the people who said, like, if you weren't born with it, you probably don't need it. So it was partially cranky old man philosophy, but also partially trying to do away with things that aren't necessary.
It sounds like punk Buddhism almost.
A little bit. There are schools of thought that say, like, Christ could be described as a Jewish cynic, right? Direct action.
Okay, the way you're talking about reclaiming the word cynic is, it sounds a lot like the word criticism, where that one's still kind of like, could go either way, but criticism is very often used to mean hate.
Dunking on something.
To mean hate and vice versa.
Well, yeah, like when we first pitched this stream and we're talking about it, people were like, oh man, I can't wait to see you guys dunk on games.
What?
Yeah, it's like, that's not what we mean by criticism, and you'd be forgiven for not knowing that the way we use it. Right, because cynicism, by analogy, gets used in kind of like... I read a book where somebody said it was George Costanza cynicism. Right, always assuming the worst about things, always armoring yourself against the worst, and thereby always being prepared to do the worst.
Being like...
Right, everyone is trying to screw me over, therefore all I need to do is do it first.
Yeah.
Right, and where cynicism is always it morphed from being the thing where you challenge what people believe to being the thing where you are just assuming that everyone's full of shit.
I see. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
I forget what we're supposed to do here today.
What are we supposed to do here today?
Because cynicism comes from the Greek word for dog, right? And it was born of that kind of doggedness, but also the kind of, like, loyalty.
Yeah. It's just like... It's crappy. And, you know, as much as I dig a little bit of sarcasm, like, wearing it as football armor seems like a profoundly unhappy way of living. I'm so fucking cool and smart.
Yeah.
Our
costume.
I basically know all of Rick and Morty by heart. You have to be really intelligent to get this show. Especially the poop jokes. You remember the time when Rick pooped everywhere?
Nope.
It's a show for intellectuals. I like Rick and Morty, most of it.
Yeah, no, Rick and Morty is a really interesting show. I would really like...
It's very well written.
Yeah.
And, I mean, not all of it, but I think it's good.
Yeah.
But man, its fan base.
Rick gets taken as a role model.
Yes,
he's
and
really
that's a fucking mistake.
Yeah.
He's a villain.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is cute.
Witch dagger.
Or actually, more interestingly than a villain, he's just like a really fucked up person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually kind of funny that the Pickle Rick episode, I think, is one of the best episodes. Not because of the pickle part. That part's awesome and fun. But the discussion at the end in the therapist's office is really something.
You can't jump in this.
It's really, really good. And then, like, the scene following it, where they just, like, dismiss it, is also, like, really, really good storytelling.
Bye, guys.
Bye!
Yeah, bye, Beach.
I'll lock you in.
Thank you.
Yeah, are we gonna go back and see her kill me? And then they just, like, don't react. This is a cool festival.
Yeah.
Seriously. Oh, man. Live from the old pickaxe. Sick. Oh, Night in the Woods won narrative and grand prize at IGF.
Oh, no kidding.
Brr, 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 brr.
Oh, well, grats to them.
Is that why I'm trying to... It's always a little tricky when I read people's tweets, whether they're subtweeting something that just happened or not. Because they were like 2009 indie games. It's like, this game is like secretly a metaphor for depression. And you'll notice it if you look very closely. It's like games in 2018. It's like, this game is a metaphor for depression, and we will tell you over and over and over again, because if we don't, you won't get it. I don't know if they were talking about Night in the Woods.
Okay, so here's the thing. You won't have many lines.
Oh, no. We have to act again?
I've had like 3 no-shows. Why? Because this whole thing is stupid and nobody cares about it. B, please, it's a fun part. B, yeah? I will totally save your ass. I might have this memorized from when I was a kid. Probably not. They rewrote it like 6 times in the past 2 years to be spookier. So it's like 20% actual history now and like 80% spooks. So it's like fake history now? Okay,
History.
weird. It starts off normal, but gets... You got like 5 minutes to look at your lines. I can wing it. May, please don't wing it. Okay. I mean,
Oh,
speaking of
boy.
nightmare scenarios,
this is gonna be a thing. I didn't see you there. Be ye ghosts.
Are ye here to hear the tale of how Possum Springs came to be?
I like how she's just smoking indoors.
Through the mists of time I see weary fur trappers from 1793.
Brother John! Yes, Brother Stephen. From this vantage point I do spy a deep hollow, and within a great dead tree, and besides which is a spring. Blessed are we, Brother Stephen, for truly my throat is parched from these long and arduous travels, and carrying these 300 beaver pelts. Let us make haste, O excellent brother. What in the fuck?
We didn't do the event with B where she explains how to do this.
Oh,
yeah.
no. What smoke? The one hanging out of her mouth. Is it an e-cigarette? It's got an awfully cherry end.
Mm-hmm. Cruel young men, you did not even offer one of thy 300 fine beaver pelts to warm my ancient bones. I shall curse ye and thee.
Oh dear.
And this very night ye shall perish.
I am fearful. Steady, Brother Stephen. I did not venture out into these hills to joust words with a hell hag.
Yee! I was born among these trees, neath a harvest moon, and ye shall die under that moon.
Brother John, I am frightened. Faith, Brother Stephen. Thou art so easily shaken by the ramblings of an old crone. Come, help me carry these 300 beaver pelts.
But little did anyone know that the witch did not curse thee.
Hell hag opened for Judas a couple years back. Boop, 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 boop. Help, help! Who will help a poor traveler? He's not even in costume.
By the moon and stars above us, sir, I beseech thee, what is thy trouble? You're in this? Yeah.
Ah! Witch!
Yep. This game is set literally last year.
Wow.
Like it's set 27, it might be 2016?
Nice.
Yep.
I swear thee, friend, that this very day, this horrifying crone did curse my brother and I to die.
Zwounds.
We camped by this very spring beneath the dead tree, and even now his body lieth upon the earth, lifeless as a pile of 300 beaver pelts.
Oh, it chilleth the heart.
That's a good laugh. A curse upon both your houses.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at this.
Oh no!
Oh no.
She has cursed the spring and now I shall die! Holy shit!
Commit to the bit. Wow. I am also undone, for I have drank of the water. Don't leave me here, Greg. Bye.
What the fuck? Rip! And yet, even there, the curse's lust for blood would not be sated.
Yeah, it's really rapid onset curse.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of the storyline in that horror game we played, Perception? We played it on Let's Know. You play a blind woman.
Oh, okay.
And you see by tapping on stuff.
Oh, okay, okay.
It was interesting.
Gaze upon them. Gaze upon the spirits.
Brother, we are now ghosts. I am tormented by the accusing glare of 300 ghostly beavers. It would seem that all who die here are cursed to never leave. Doth that witch know what she hath done? Exit stage left?
Right.
Fuck.
State. Actually, I don't know. I never did theater.
I did and I forgot. It's reversed.
Crap.
Twink.
For each man is determined on his path for what is a ghost.
I don't know.
From the actor's perspective, right.
So exit stage left. So from the audience's perspective.
Help. We don't want to let B down.
Right. God damn it. Yeah, I know it's reversed, but I don't remember who it's reversed for.
For what is a ghost but a miserable pile of beaver pelts?
Can you imagine how many people stage left and right has screwed?
Yeah.
Just as they adjust to it? It's like, okay, exit stage left. Left, got it. No, you fucking goddamn...
Yeah. And each path leads only to his end. And yet each path may lead to places unknown. You, from the bus station. Young witch, it is I, the god of the forest. Just didn't expect you to. Ain't that the way? So, witch, thou hast tarried too long in this world. I banish thee to wander in the night, through the stranger places. Oh god, how did you know?
Wait, what?
Young witch, let me speak wisdom to you. We begin and we end at night in the woods. But that is not the whole of the story. This is your line. Forest god, thou hast no power here. Even now the end beginneth. Ah, my infernal powers. Shh, young witch. Even now, the world you know endeth, and who can say what lieth in the world to come? Wow. Beware as you go, for there are ghosts.
Woo!
Take care.
He's so out to lunch. And so was founded then this festival. On Halloween we shall celebrate the dying of the year and the founding of Possum Springs. I, Mayor Ghost, decree it. The beaver population suffered a decline, and now our biggest exports are corn and pumpkins.
We used to be the county seat.
Oh no, audience. And that's our show. Be careful as you leave here, for who knows what may lurk in the darkness. Also be sure to pick up a flyer on your way out from the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Support your spooky local business.
Oh, that's an interesting reading. Help me, I'm trapped in Twitch. The janitor is Janus. He's the Roman god of passageways, hallways.
Oh.
It's actually the root word of janitor.
Right! Fuck, this happened in Observer too.
Mm-hmm. Janus is the god who, if you've ever seen a mask where they also have the mask on the back or on the sides, because
right.
he looks in every direction
and
carries keys.
Dang. Nightmare eyes.
Jeez, thanks guys. I'm never doing that again. So what are you doing now? Well, I'm going home. Angus is making dinner and we're going to watch horror
That
movies.
sounds great.
Can I come? It's more a date thing.
They're gonna fuck.
Oh. What are you doing, B? Chamber of Commerce folks are going to the buffet out by Ham Panther.
Gross.
Kind of have to go. Business stuff.
Oh.
I hate this. But you're good at it. Both of those things can be true. Can I come? No. Okay, well...
Greg gonna have Angus steak. Get out! Get the fuck out!
This is garbage.
You mean that everybody else has grown up except you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck? That was a killing. Oh boy. Further? Red rum, red rum. Oh dear. You know, the only thing that can kill a crazy person is another crazy person. Save and quit.
What? No?
What the Hey?
May, go home. There's a guy up there on the hill. He stole some kid. He looked like a ghost. A ghost, huh? Or something like that. May, you shouldn't be out here doing whatever it is you're doing. No, no one should be out here. But there's this guy. I'll drive you home, May. No! May, now.
Oh dear. She just doesn't believe you. That's... Can't see shit, Captain.
I'm going to hit this light.
Yeah, that we end up having to turn it off a lot for. There we go.
For Let's Note?
Yeah, the games are so dark that it's impossible to have it on. So there's a couple ways this could go. Either she doesn't believe you, or she's an accomplice, or you're seeing things. Wow, your controller's going insane. Long fall. Also, we should probably take our first break if we get a chance to...
Well, I mean, this probably is
Oh, she's sleeping? Perfect.
is a good point.
Okay.
Okay.
BRB.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back.
Yes.
So, yeah. We have completely ruined Harfest. Hey May, thanks for your help last night. Woke up and realized that I completely imposed in a big way. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I'll be at work cleaning up after last night if you want to say hello. Hey dude, sorry I couldn't hang last night. Angus says he's sorry too. Band practice today,
Yeah.
Sorry, I read that extremely Trent Reznor voice. Band practice today.
I don't actually know what Trent Reznor sounds like.
Sorry, it's just like the song With Teeth, which he's like, with the teeth.
Nice. Now,
Like, whenever he tries to, like, really step on a word and, like, really say it declaratively, he has this, like, I don't know, at the end.
I gotta know, the Quake guy jump, you know, the...
Yeah, that's...
Is that Trent?
That's Trent.
Holy fuck. Dad! Wah! Dad! Wah! Oh, man.
Anyway, band practice today, because I'm in charge and I say so. Off to work, bye!
Sorry. Emily says, hey, gainfully employed people always think it's an imposition to have use of your worthless time. Ow! I hate that you're right. Oh, those drawings are creepy. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I keep relating a lot of things back to Homestuck, but one of the things that really charmed me about that strip is that because most of the dialogue is related through instant message or chat logs, which is weird to get used to at first, each of the typing styles has its own personality beyond just the text.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, and it's really great because, like, I don't think I've ever read anything that explores that, where, you know, in oh, nice. In any sort of literature, you can relate character personality through, like, turns of phrase, ways of speaking, all that stuff. And that's all present in Homestuck. But it goes a step further in having, like, the way they type messages.
I remember hearing that about Morse code operators.
Oh, fuck.
You could tell Morse code operators apart by the idiosyncratic way in which they would tap.
Wow. Huh.
Left 45, right 100, left 22.
Yeah.
Left 90, right 15.
Yeah. And I'm also talking about, like, beyond just, like, the typing quirks where everybody, like, has a particular type of lead speak. I'm talking about, like, Dave Strider, for example, types in, like, 1,000,000 lines. He's just like, yeah, so what I'm thinking is this. It's, like, totally awesome. Yeah, that's how he types.
Yeah.
And that's his character. Whereas, you know, somebody like, I think, like, Rose types more, like, you know, fully formed, correctly punctuated full sentences. You know, it's wild.
An epistolary work? Neat. Okay, yeah.
What's epistolary mean?
Epistolary is a story that's told in correspondence.
I think that's an element of it. Pinning down exactly what Homestuck actually is difficult. Like, the simple version is saying it's a comic, which is not untrue.
What the
An
hell?
old tooth?
It's an old tooth. Yeah, that's a tooth.
That's really weird. Grandpa
Granddad put tooth in a safe in the basement.
Well,
never know when you'll need an extra tooth. You and me, Tooth, we're gonna go far. Take it.
Oh, that's scary. That is weird. What was I gonna say? Yeah, beyond that, like, the simple version, if you're telling somebody who knows nothing about Homestuck, is like, it's a webcomic. More correctly, it is an interactive web experience. And I'm not saying that as a joke.
Hey, hon. Yeah?
Anyway, so...
Come say hello, why don't you?
Oh, God, this is gonna be... Are you gonna apologize? Am I gonna apologize?
Hey, hon. Hey, Mom. You look really tired. So do you. Also, I have a splitting headache. Well, the weather seems to agree with you. Gray and drizzly.
Wow.
I could go for that today. Like her off-kilter, like, smirk. Like, not smirk, but like... Who was that athlete? The Olympic athlete? Her picture was really famous where she's, like, holding her bouquet, but she's looking off into the middle of the distance, like...
I don't remember.
And then Obama and her had a picture together where they both have their arms crossed.
That's
and they're
good.
both, like... Grimace. Yeah.
Didn't I refer to Homestuck as the Ulysses of the internet once? I think that's accurate. Like, it is an actual epic.
Michaela. Yeah.
Like...
Okay.
In the actual, like, traditional definition of that word.
Hey, hun.
That's very good.
Yeah? Sorry about yesterday. Me too.
Hey, they both apologized.
I said some stuff I didn't really mean it. Well, whether you meant it or not, that isn't how we should communicate. I don't want us to stop talking. I just don't want a repeat of a few years ago.
What happened to you a few years ago?
I'm really sorry, Mom.
Oh,
About all of it. Hey, May, you okay?
no.
I'm fine. Guess I'm stressed too. I mean, Ulysses is a story about coming home again, right? Is that Homestuck? I mean, he kind of travels the world to come home again. I'm
Maybe.
fine. I guess I'm stressed too. Saw some weird stuff last night, or I think I did. Want to talk about it? Later. I'm still putting it together. Can we talk about school?
Also later. Like, okay. You never really come home again. Homestuck is Gnostic allegory. A new home. Yeah, a new home is found in Homestuck. A new home occurs. Fuck! Did I just sum up that whole Flash animation? Jesus. I mean, there's just like
the dial.
I'm probably overdue for rereading it, actually.
Can I just say that I love basically every line of dialogue in this?
It's very good.
It's so natural feeling. I mean, like, naturalistic dialogue doesn't really work in fiction because the way people talk is infuriating to actually read.
Yeah, well,
But making it feel naturalistic is really a difficult art.
You're absolutely correct, because, like, natural dialogue in any sort of fiction is this weird sort of... You know what it's like? It's like women's no makeup.
Right, yes,
where
actually, yeah.
It's makeup meant to look like you're not wearing makeup. So, like, the platonic ideal of what you look like without makeup. Because you actually, without makeup, assholes say you look tired.
Yeah.
And so dialogue, if it was actually like a real conversation, it would be in-fucking-sufferable. Because it'd be like, and, like...
You know.
But, you know, yeah, sort of, but actually, nobody wants to read that, even if it's realistic. So it has to split the difference between being, like, completely contrived and, you know, being completely true to life, so...
It has to get the right flavor, but not the actual content.
Yep.
How's it going, Selmers? How's your Halloween? Nice deflection. Weird. Went to Harfest, saw some messed up shit that I think was real, then had a really bad nightmare. Cool, I stayed in and ate candy and watched TV. Like, I love the way that Selmers, like, parries your question about how she's doing, and then also completely avoids following up with you on something that's clearly bothering you.
Yep. How do you think we'll be able to read Homestuck once Flash finishes dying? I don't know.
Well, I was out living a Halloween episode, okay? Whoa.
That is one of the interesting things. I don't actually know what Hussey's replacement for Vine has been already.
Well, Vine still exists. You can
Okay,
still
so-
watch Vines.
Right. Because part of that story is told through Vines.
Well, Julie was telling me about an artist that she knew,
Keep talking, I'm gonna get water.
whose art was all done, was perishable art. So, like, he would have a painting with various things layered on top of it, right? And maybe the dollar store glue he used would fail in a couple of days and would reveal something new, or maybe it would hold on for 200 years and never fall off to reveal whatever was under it. Or maybe it would inherently damage what was under it.
Really cool.
Yeah.
This is Mia's line of work.
Well, archival studies, yeah.
And she's saying that this is so fascinating when I got into a brief conversation with her, is that archiving digital media is hard enough because like a lot of it is very fragile, but there's some things that literally cannot be archived, like MMOs, because you can't archive the experience of playing online with the community at the time it occurred, because that's not something you can replicate.
Yeah, well, you can't go home again.
Yeah. It's really fascinating because it's more than just the servers dying, because like that's hard enough. Like you could boot up another server, but like just the ability, the full experience of playing a game when it's new, being able to just like pick up a game and be matched with the people who are in the community with, like, there's a personality around a game.
Well,
There's,
I mean, like
memes and shit.
The idea of archiving art is, I don't know, like, I don't even know what art is, right? We've talked about this a lot.
Anything you can get away with?
Art's a system that exists between you and whatever's being interpreted. Maybe.
Symbiosis.
Want to hear a new poem? Always for you, Selmers. Autumn winds, autumn sins, autumn times, autumn crimes. Cheating on your wife with some gas station skank in November. Oh, right, yeah, that's, inconsiderate.
Art is like an ogre, it has layers.
Hey, Mr. Chazikov. Yes, Selma? You're gonna break your neck someday. Well, I will make sure to fall right on you. Well, I'm a big enough target. Ha, I'm bigger than you. We should be covered.
Were they flirting?
Oh. Autumn time, autumn crimes, go slipping through the cracks.
Wait.
These two gumshoes.
Are there more people who have talked about being at Woodstock than who are actually there? Probably.
Or is that like how there were, every ambulatory Frenchman was in the French Resistance after the war?
Oh. It's like, hey, a bunch of krauts hopped up on amphetamines, steamrolled us. Give us a break.
Dusk stars, dusk stars.
I mean, it's even stuff that still exists. Like when I went back to try out playing Team Fortress, or Team Fortress 2 rather, it was not the game that I played when I first played it. Like, and not just it had more content. Like, it was completely different.
Wildly different, yeah.
I would kind of like to, I don't actually know how I would arrange for this to happen. I would like to do like a before and after kind of analysis, because I think I got a classic version of it running, and there might be one server or two, but it's just like, it's a fucking monstrosity now.
Yeah.
Like, it's from somebody who's played it from like launch day on the actual orange box, who paid for it, it's atrocious.
Ms. May Borowski. Present. Smelly autumn winds. Yeah, hard to miss it. One should not miss such a thing. Talking of, I want to see some stars? Yeah. Come have a look.
I have heard that the Team Fortress 2 Classic is still maintaining some of the side grades, which is maybe not entirely in keeping with it. See, my idea of like a vanilla would be like just post-launch once they had fixed all the bugs, but before they started adding content. Yeah.
Star located, Captain. Let us consult the guide. Oh, you'll like this one. Really? Because they are dead. Okay, I'm into it.
Oh god, not too for it.
Gramercy the medium. In life he spoke with the dead? Really? Who knows? But when he died, his own spirit returned and spoke through him. Wait, that's dumb. How so? It's just called being alive. Not so, his body was dead. So he was like a zombie. But just as smart as before. No looking for brains. So like normal, but he smelled bad? Just so. Why did they make this guy into a star? I have no idea.
He's high on geometry.
I guess it's kind of impressive. Dumb, but impressive. I kind of like the idea of these constellations, of the constellations all being people, because fundamentally a constellation's a collection of shapes. But having the story here contextualizes it for May.
Also, humans really love anthropomorphizing stuff. Like,
Yeah,
we have
well-
a big time rod on for anthro.
Yes.
There's a name for it. What is it?
Paradelia?
We're so close.
So what's the moral of this one?
Pareidolia.
Paradolia.
Pareidolia. We're getting equal parts furries and pareidolia. Why I oughta?
Moral? Yeah, usually star things like this have some sort of moral. Sometimes things are just strange. That's the moral?
Boop. Oh, are you talking about Team Fortress Classic? Yeah, I tried playing that after playing Team Fortress 2, and it was just dog shit. Also, the community was so hostile.
Found one.
Hey!
Let's see.
Snick! Don't tread on me!
Big Snake. Big Snake? Yep.
That's his name.
Anything else? Big Snake emerged from the earth and made war upon the villages. What villages? You know, villages. Okay. And as he wrapped himself around them, the villagers saw that they were encircled by the same Big Snake. And they came together, and together slew the Big Snake. You learn. Why did the Big Snake attack the people? Do you have sympathy for the Big Snake? Jeez, I don't know, but can you just keep saying Big Snake?
Big
Snake.
Snake.
Big Snake. Big Snake. That is our pair for the day.
Hey!
Well, gee willikers, Mr. Chazikov. Willikers. Well, that was pretty great. Yes, it was. More in a couple of days.
Snick, Gramercy, Simone. Cute.
How many stars are there? What?
A lot.
I mean, the ones we're looking for. Should be a few left, but who can say? We can only point our telescopes and look.
I love her journal so much. You know what? I actually like that journal much more than the sort of like files sections that I find in a lot of video games. Like maybe it's just because video game writing is really shitty. But I never really feel compelled to go back and read stuff, especially like the long ass tracts. It's just like, this is just really boring. But this has like lots of personality and you can pick it up straight away. That was one of my favorite things about Machinarium was the strategy guide, which was built into the game, was rendered in this wonderful like watercolor comic style. So it was actually worth looking at even if you knew what. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Miss Rosa. Oh, hello, May. Feeling better? As well as to be expected, I suppose.
Nice deflection.
That's good. Did you want to talk about your grandfather? Yeah. Possum Springs was built on our backs and the backs before us. Time was they didn't pay the people in real money. Paid in little tokens and bills stamped with the company name.
Oh, yeah.
Good at the company store for company goods.
Jeez.
Back in school, they showed us some of those. Weird quarters and stuff. Your grandfather remembered. His daddy experienced it firsthand. Mine boss came into town driving a big fancy car the night I met your grandfather. A real bastard, that boss, God forgive him. Your grandfather runs out of the dance. I think he was a bit drunk or just stupid in some brave way. He shouts, "The guts of all bosses!" He all of a sudden has a hunting knife from somewhere and he slashes the boss's tires. Wow. Picks up a rock, put it through the windshield. Then he climbs up. I'm sorry, this part is a bit rude. Holy shit, don't stop. He pees through the windshield hole. This is amazing. Did they catch him? No, just me and a few other folks saw it. I trot over to him and we run off down the alley. Past the AOK drugstore. Big field, big parking lot nowadays. Stars fat and bright. I guess we were both pretty drunk. One thing led to another. Oh! Okay. Wait, when was this? Very long time ago. Was he?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
So, what happened with the car? Got towed away. Police couldn't get no witnesses. We weren't snitches about that kind of thing. Damn right. So, like I said, you got troublemaker blood. Geez, I never knew this. I don't think your daddy even knows. Bet not. You gonna tell him? Secret
Troublemaker
keeper
blood.
like me, eh? just think it'd be a weird conversation. You may find someday it isn't so strange. I wanted to pass this story along to you. It was one night, one thing he did, in a lifetime of nights and things he did. What you want to do with that is part of your story now.
That's too fucking real.
I can't talk much more for today. I'd like to know more about him. This is crazy. I'll see you, May, sooner or later. Okay. Bye, Miss Rosa. Bye for now, May Borowski. I fucked your grandfather.
In his prime.
Out in a field. Is Rosa actually our grandmother?
The trembling hand is so great. Crimes, 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 crimes.
Pierogi sandwich? Holy shit.
That-
I've never wanted something more in my life.
That sounds like a spaghetti sandwich, which is just like...
Just bread.
Like, just
just
like
give me
sit-
bread.
sit-
4
sits on-
different kinds of bread.
Hey, kids.
Fuck me up on bread.
Give me them carbs.
You don't get fat without eating bread, son.
Oh, she mad.
Let her be mad.
So, salt after?
Yeah, kinda.
What makes you fat?
Bread makes you fat.
What a weird movie. Made based on a weird comic. Do you know anyone who dislikes pasta?
I can't think of anyone.
Not off the top. I mean, apart from people who are just like off carbs to start
Yeah,
with.
who can't.
Which
People who kind of like, yeah, are avoiding pasta.
Which
for-
is not to say they don't like it, they're just choosing to not.
Yeah, not indulge. Oh man,
Which-
you know what I kind of want to do is go to Romeo's and have like god awful foil tray of pasta. The delivery that comes with like 3-inch thick slice of garlic bread.
Yeah.
The kind that they do in the pizza oven, where you get like this lasagna sent through the pizza oven.
You're making me really fucking hungry, Cam.
Plastic flowers are like super depressing, accurate for some reason. Dead flowers are less depressing than plastic ones.
I mean, I suppose that's a matter of perspective, but I can see why. What do you mean stay strong? I need dinner eventually.
Our babies. All this salt can't be good for them.
Probably not. Well, I mean, they're rats. They're not gonna live that long anyway.
Well, there's more of you today. You need more food. Yes, you do. Do we need to go and swipe more pretzels for them?
Maybe.
I mean, I've heard that is it the ragu story? Where there were 2 kinds of like there was essentially one dominant commercial pasta sauce in the United States, one dominant like grocery store commercial pasta sauce in a jar. Lori is definitely not here today. And nobody else could really compete with them until somebody did market research and found out that like 30% of people actually want chunky sauce.
30%.
Yeah,
And the other...
70 like smooth.
Huh. Interesting.
I've heard this story before.
I know.
I don't know if it's apocryphal or not, or if it's just like your TED Talk kind of.
Maybe. I like smooth sauce.
Yeah. But like, everyone was making smooth sauce and trying to compete in the smooth sauce field when this one brand had it locked up.
Interesting.
Lily, yeah. Ragu and Pregu are sinner's sauce. How are we doing on our pronunciation of pasta?
Pasta.
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 Mario.
Could you pass the pasta?
We're gonna have some pasta later and then play some Mario Brothers.
And then I will
Wolf Lady escaped the company.
tap my forest to add some mana.
Fuck.
That one bugs me.
Mana?
Yeah.
Pasta.
Maybe it's just because there was like one dude who like. Maybe I was projecting, but he had a really fucking uppity, just like. It just hacked me off for some reason. It's just like, wow, I just kind of want to punch you. It's just like, yeah.
That's part of my strategy to put my opponents on tilt.
Jesus.
I play the game also on the dimension of the psychic.
Game loss.
One does not merely play Magic on the battlefield. One plays it in the minds of the opponent.
I'm glad that I don't encounter opponents that try to tilt me. Like, our Highlander community is quite competitive, but I don't think I've ever been matched up against anybody who was trying to put me on tilt.
Oh, that's it,
I
Dark
don't
Knight.
count Jace.
Yes. It's
Because
not.
he's always...
It's not just that 30% wanted chunky, it's that there is no best sauce, and most people actually wanted different sauces. Yeah, there are multiple solutions to
there
any
you
given
go.
problem.
Yeah.
Or might be, right?
Just go through it. Do you think salt can bloom on the battlefield? Absolutely.
Oh, I'll make it there someday. But come on, seriously, nobody likes getting up on Sunday. I find it very enriching. Your father does too, mostly. But he attends, and that's important.
Don't you dare tap your lands at 45 degrees. You want to be like Surge? Oh god, Jace's lazy-ass fucking land tapping. It's like, are those lands tapped or untapped, Jace? They just look like they're in a heap. I should probably not be referring to him by name. Subtweeting at work.
Speaking of that character's name, have you seen the new... I guess, is it the replacement for From the Vault?
Is that what it is?
I assumed that's what it was when I said it, but now that I say it, it's probably not what it is. But
It's like a pack of themed
Yeah,
cards.
the spell book.
It's kind of cool. I mean, if it's foil, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
I mean, that would be... I would love that if it was any character other than Jace.
Yeah. I would love a Tameo one.
Yeah.
Or, a Tezzeret one.
Ooh.
A Tezzeret one would be
All right. Trip.
Tinker, Fabricate, Reconstruction? What else? What are the artifact ones? Oh, Tolarian Academy.
Animate Artifact? Ensoul Artifact? Would that be one?
Yeah, probably.
Like something just like... You want powerful cards and then you want something cute.
Mindslaver. Oh, Tolarian Academy. Or Academy Ruins.
Yeah. You do work for the church. That's not what faith is like, hon. There's
Actually,
more grace than condemnation.
Doing, just for fun, one of those packs for every Planeswalker would be really delightful. Just like pick a bunch of iconic cards attached to those, characters. Like a Johnny Vengeant. Be like Lightning Helix and War Leader's Helix and
Condemn, maybe.
yeah, maybe. Can they stop with Jace for 2 years? They probably won't. He's sort of the poster homie.
I really enjoy this depiction of faith that they've got going on here. Kinda, whatever. Alright, I'm out.
You know what's
See
amazing?
you
No matter
later,
what, we end up on NTG. We play it a lot. It's an interest of ours. I mean, it's kind of sorry, not sorry. Because it's like...
Yeah.
We're not going to go out of our way to not talk about a thing that interests most of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's weird, right?
Yep.
Christians in this game are super nice and wholesome. And it turns out, I would dare say that many of them are like that.
don't
Feel
feel
right
right
of it.
now.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. They are officially and explicitly the replacements for FTV?
Wait, they're
Okay.
non-foil? Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I just think it's wrong to take something when folks don't want you to take it. Well, I feel like God would see this differently. I do, at least. That's because you're a good person.
Oh.
Hey. Hey again. Hey. So I had this really bad dream last night. Me too.
Wait, what?
I dreamed I was a pizza and I was afraid someone would slice me. Jeez. Yeah. This just makes me sad we don't have a pizza place anymore. Gotta order it from out by the highway now. Tragic. I had a dream I was a goose flying south. I had to keep up with the other gooses, or I'd get lost. That's sad. It weren't a good dream. What are you all talking about? Big meeting coming up. City council. Yep. About Bruce here. Wow, that's intense. We'd appreciate your prayers. This is precisely the kind of time where God shows up. Hope so.
Well, they're gonna be talking about kicking his ass out of town, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's... I guess maybe the city's too small to actually have, like, a shelter. How fucked is that? No goths today.
Nope. So...
Chases Roman Reigns. I think he might be more like John Cena. It's just like, hey, do you like Cena? We sure don't. Here's more Cena winning all the time. For 2 fucking years.
Oh, hey, raid from Newfur. Much
Hey.
appreciated. Wrestling isn't real, you know? Well, let us believe, at least. Hey, B.
What's up, B? I like the giant saw. Hey, thanks again for last night.
Oh, you won. It's fine, it was fun. My night got, like, really weird and bad after. How so? Tell you later, I guess. Still like putting it together.
I like that she used the exact same phrase on B as she did on her mom.
Well, like, May has tried to bring this dream up with multiple people. And, like, her night last night up with multiple people, and everyone's like, oh god, yeah, I know, I had the most fucked up dream too.
And it's not fucked up.
Yeah, well, and it's everyone being like, you know, look, I need to talk to somebody about this thing that happened. And everyone replying to you with, oh yeah, I relate to exactly your experience.
It's like, you really don't.
Well, it's like, I don't know if you do or not, but that's not what I need to talk about.
Yeah. God.
Okay, well, okay.
That's way too fucking real
Yeah.
for me. I frequently struggle with trying to gently infer what I need out of people, and then if they don't pick up on it immediately, I just like figure that I'm inconveniencing them and just like bail on it. It's especially painful when I need it the most, because I'm the least able to articulate what it is I need. It's difficult.
Absolutely. Okay, well, let me know how that goes. I will. I think it's band practice day. Yeah, I'm gonna go hunt down Greg. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, no, he's at the Snack Falcon. I don't know how that guy stays employed. He steals constantly, breaks supplies for fun, and leaves work whenever he wants. Greg plays by his own rules. Feels more like the world plays by his rules.
Yeah.
Whoa. I
If
don't
we're,
even know what
you,
that
you
means.
actually bring up an interesting conundrum, which is that I get many fans saying they're only too happy to talk, and it's just like, I can't. Like,
Still.
there's lots of stuff that I need to discuss with people, and it's just like, I will never open up to certain things to fans, because
Yeah.
like, it's not appropriate. You know, like the gesture is appreciated,
Yeah.
but it's just like not something that I'm, you know, comfortable doing. There's Even the like fucked up side of me that I show is holding a lot back. So, well, maybe not a lot, but it's hard to say. Oh,
You up for band practice in a bit? I guess. Weird night. How so? I'll tell you about it later.
Actually, everybody who's inquired, you've sort of declined.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's almost like I should talk about this, but it's uncomfortable.
Yeah. Past ability's super gone. Probably something dumb. I miss you, pizza place. Mew. It's wet again.
And I'm cold again.
It's
Just rain. There you go.
Why are we still standing out here? Someone has to.
What does that mean?
Sup, dude? Long night, weird night. What's up? I'll tell you at band practice. Cool. What you up to? That's funny, I like that. What's the actual line? I will confuse their speech. It's okay, Jack.
Wow, Tower of Babel jokes.
Yeah.
Man, that one. Woo.
What's the actual line? I will confuse their speech, something like that. I will confuse the tongues of men.
Maybe, yeah, something like that. Oh God, I thought I was gonna lose consciousness. Is that what it's called? The GRU? What does GRU stand for? Or GRU?
I don't know.
Is that the character's name?
Maybe. Let's head out to band practice.
Fuck me.
Yeah, let's do this. Back to watch this fiasco again, huh? Yep.
Oh, that's his name?
Your only
I have no
fan,
idea.
Germ. I'm just here to be entertained. I'm a gentleman of leisure. Nice. Hey, Angus. Hey, May. What's up? Oh, nothing. I'm having a very boring week. Jeez Louise. How about that demon tower? Yeah. What do you think? I don't know yet. Haven't gotten too far. It's good. I like it. Do you like it? I like it.
I like your one
Well,
fan.
all right then. Hey, dude. You okay? You look tired. I was up all night. They were fixing the roof door. It was super loud. Roof door? Yeah, the door at the top of the stairs that goes out onto the roof. Now I can, like, I don't know, run from that door down into the lobby, up to the roof, and pee off the side of the building? Yeah, maybe not. But what's to stop random people from doing that too? Dude, it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just tired. Fair. Ready to go? Yeah, let's do this shit.
Pumpkin head guy. Like from the movie?
Oh god.
Oh, there we go. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one
Oh
language.
god.
And this they begin to do, and know nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do so. Go, Let us go down and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. Oh, fuck.
Oh God.
Should probably take a break after this. Oh.
Oh God. I can't do this.
Harsh. I can't imagine doing this without like a actual like thing. Whoa! That UV makeup. Oh, what the fuck?
Okay.
Oh, nope. Oh, dear God. This looks impossible. Pumpkin head guy. Jeesh. That was...
This is not good for that.
Yeah. Oh, mate, that was pretty bad. Phew. Oh, so fast. Strain my vocal cords yelling. Awesome. You're gonna sound so husky. Uh-oh. Hour.
And anyway, I don't even know if
she
they're
did kill
dreams or
him.
not. And this guy who I think was a ghost kidnapped some kid, and also I think he was in my head after while I was sleeping. And anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something because this is scary.
Blink, blink.
Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear tonight. Are you okay, dude?
Nope.
No, I'm kind of freaked out. It probably wasn't a ghost. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, definitely. Okay, fine, I'll go figure this out myself. Dude, don't be like that. You got us. Dudes.
Wacky adventure.
Okay, fine. So we need to maybe see if there's, like, some ghosty stuff happening around here, like from a source we can trust. Such as... Does the newspaper have a ghost section? What? Why is that a dumb question? You know, we could go check the library. For books about it? No, they have the local paper on file, going back a century. If there's some secret history of kidnapper ghosts, we'll find it there probably.
Hey.
Wow, I didn't know they had that. I thought it was just like a broken down bunch of books. When's the last time you were at the library? We actually have one of the nicer ones around. Oh. How? Rich dude who paid for it way back when? Yeah, they set up a foundation. Never mind, let's go. Can we regroup after? Sure. Okay, we'll be back. Woohoo. Ghosties.
Microfiche. Yeah, we should probably pause once this
Okay.
spools up.
Look, jobs. Weird, like, when this place was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working, things are great. Now it's like one of the graffiti murals after someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural's really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better.
Okay,
Alright.
we'll be right back.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. On to the library. Hey. Closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. Any idea where the microfiche is? Microfiche. Microfiche. The 3rd floor.
Also,
Okay.
who says closing in 2 hours?
Up, up, up. Maybe she knows people stay at the library for a long time.
Huh.
Slow night? Yep. Spooky here all alone? I'd be spooked. There. Larry's wandering around here somewhere.
Who the fuck is Larry? Ooh, an elevator. It's probably the shittiest elevator.
I remember spending so many hours in the Prince George Public Library when I was a kid.
I was never really a library kid. I always felt like I ought to be. Although, I may be now sort of coming, maybe not to terms, but like realizing the futility of getting hung up on things that I feel I ought to be or do. In some instances, anyways. I mean, like, I think I've had this discussion before, not really a discussion, more of a statement, where when I was younger, I would go to clubs a lot.
Uh-huh.
And I would show up and not drink and hang out and wait for fun to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I did this a bunch of times, and then eventually I was just like, I don't get it, what's going on? And I was like, oh, I hate clubs. It was very slow on the uptake.
Right.
But, you know, it was a thing that people did. You know,
Mhm.
you were supposed to enjoy it. But
Yeah.
it was just like, no, I hate this.
Fair.
This is not my scene at all.
I liked the library.
The
Looks like someone left something open on this one.
Ooh, it's a resume. Bob Targ.
Born
67.
1967.
Oh no. Oh no.
Mining, construction, well drilling. I never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50's not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. It should be like guaranteed. It should be guaranteed in general. You gonna join my Young Socialist Chatterbox group? Like Kate Beaton's comic series about the oil sands, working in the oil sands.
Yeah.
And like getting a resume from like an older guy, and it was just like one paragraph on a typewriter.
What did it say?
It was just like, you know, skills, fishing, driver's license.
Fuck.
Right, from somebody from the Maritimes who had been told, you know, like you can get a job at the oil sands, right? What? It's Charity Barity. What's Charity Barity? How do you not know Charity Barity? I assume this is something from school.
Man, the really dreadful thing is when you reach this point in your life and you realize just how shitty your own resume was and why it didn't get any traction. And like,
Yeah, it's called ducks.
anyway.
The school of being 5 freaking years old. Alright, so this was a thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Barity. It does look really hateable.
Hateable.
It was like you were under some curse where a cute thing followed you around 24/7, yelling about like sharing and not littering and paying taxes. Well, that's an important skill. I was 5. I'm 20 now and still haven't paid taxes. Charity Barity goes to a state infrastructure budgeting meeting. I forgot the worst part, it always rhymed. Charity Barity. Oh no, austerity. What's that? Reason the 2 bridges in still out of Sheltston are still closed. Oh wow, you still like can't go to Saltston? You're welcome to try. Geez, they sure made a lot of these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity Barity, danger everywhere, T. That's vague and disconcerting. Could have just kept updating that one book. it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here. Yeah, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was, he walked through a chain link fence or flew over it or something while carrying something. Oh, right, well, that's even more impressive. So we're gonna go find this guy because he took someone and he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And that's not good. That all sounded like a lot more badass in my head. It's okay, it was fine. There's a Charity Barity song on the on your base. Ha. All right, there she is.
Microfiche reader.
Cool.
Early data compression.
So, I have no idea how to use it. Really. I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it.
Excuse me.
If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole.
That's a good line. Aww. Fucking. Oh my god!
Oh,
don't.
Friends, Beatrice. Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. Alright, so what are we looking for?
This is so cool.
I want to steer. No. Move, I'm steering.
Ow.
Ow! Jeez, May! I'm sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Step 1, look at the sheets, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghost. Sure.
How long until a microfiche machine can no longer scan as a reference? I don't know. I mean, like, it might have less lifetime than,
Underground gas.
say, like, even, like, reel-to-reel film.
From a very reliable source this time. Progress Springs in Possum Springs.
Local ghost
of Little Joe at it again.
Ooh.
Look. Scooch so I can see. Graveyard, that's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh cool, that's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that.
Go off.
How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history.
Nerd.
Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. That's actually pretty good. We're very anxious to be delighted. Stanley T. Possum statue. Demolition. Several ladies have reported pies from their kitchen disappearing at alarming rates. Even worse, the picky culprit is leaving behind only the rhubarb pies.
Wow.
If this criminal is caught or the bad weather returns, we remind our housewives to make use of their pie safes indoors or stick to rhubarb. This is interesting, but hey, not exactly about a ghost. New old store in town center. The old pickaxe. I wonder what May or B will say about this. Look for a story about teeth.
Alright. Sounds like you don't believe me.
Bosses arrived to attempt to renew talks and were taunted by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown in the National Guard and strike breakers opened fire on the crowd. 15 minutes, smoke cleared and the gory scene revealed 9 miners are dead with a dozen more injured. The young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father and uncle who was on strike when shooting broke out. The photograph of the 2 children, aged 7 and 9, who were shot in cold blood, has circulated far outside of our little county. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor to the strike site to meet with strikers. Independent inspectors were also brought in, and talks finally began 45 days since the start of the strike. The bosses have agreed to comply to the current safety standards and to honor demands of the miners. A tale of teeth. Here we go. Oh wow, this is gnarly and awesome. Strange but True is our ongoing series about the weird and forgotten aspects of Deep Hollow County's history and culture, published weekly. Bad bosses figure heavily into Possum Springs history, and this morbid tale of crime and secret societies is no exception. The story goes, in 1870, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything with many a slur and punched the miners' leader, Daniel Glace, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much Darney's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. A few held the boss down, while others removed all of his teeth with pliers. The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created, with a vow to protect the workers' interest. Membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing.
Oh shit.
These symbols were used around the coal patch to organize meetings and make announcements. The boss survived his attack, but never named his attackers for fear of implicating himself. When died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies before going out for retribution. All would gather around, place their teeth into the sockets, and later retrieve their tooth after retribution was completed. Upon a member's death, their tooth would be passed to a new member. Teeth of members in jail would be left in their sockets until their fates were decided. Oh my god.
So, I like how you get a fairly innocuous prop earlier on that's like, that's so silly. And this just suddenly contextualizes it in an incredibly troubling way. You're like, oh, I understand why this stupid fucking tooth was in a safe. And now I feel very uncomfortable that it's in my fucking pocket.
After the strike of 1889, the society dwindled. Occasionally, a descendant of one of these men will find a tooth with strange markings in their home. Solidarity forever. Deep Hollow County mourns. Have been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary of the trial. These 5 men bring the total of dead to 112. 2 of the men, Addison Pine and Henry Harvey, were the ones who set off the explosion. Although mine bosses had been informed that gas pockets were present in the section, they elected to not inform Pine and Harvey of the possible danger. The other 3 bodies belonged to Peter Bledsoe, Christian Stanoff, and Peter Latha. Peter Latha's funeral arrangements will be handled by Father Littens, as the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with his 2 orphans. New trend of skirts showing the ankles. I do not think we need to remind you which road of brimstone this temporary fashion trend will lead your dear daughters down. Custodial head Jed Newsom has resigned, citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be there for hours doing my work, and I'd hear someone walking around trying doorknobs. I came out to see who was fooling there, but nobody was ever there, said Newsom. Trying to get this map room operational for the children, all the while I'm looking over my shoulder, expecting to see God knows what. Mr. Newsom had previously requested to work only daylight hours when other staff were present in the building, but even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go to the off-limits area anymore. I don't go up past the 2nd floor and then only go to the office. I know the others laugh, say I'm seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go spit. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. The Possum Springs Historical Society has refused to comment on Mr. Newsom's claims at this time. Hey. Ghost spotted. Historical Society. History that won't stay history. In a history place. History place? Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. It used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house? No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have, like, summer arts and craft program. Oh, well, still worth checking out. Well, let's see what they say about it. This one, no ghost.
Ooh.
2 little sweethearts were startled this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook known as Possum Jump. Hey, look at this. Yeah, looks like Possum Jump. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Okay, yeah, that's back up in the state park, right? Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out, though. Go nuts. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. According to the Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 p.m., a figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff out into the open air and then disappeared. Forestry workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone having leapt from the great height, having the exact nature of what the two saw a mystery, or leaving the exact nature of what the two saw a mystery. A decent hike up in the woods, up into the state forest hills. Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of Echo Reservoir. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. Let's boogie. Also, is that it? No, let's look at more stuff. So far, 3 men have been pulled out alive along with 20 dead.
So we already got that one. I think we've gotten everything?
Yeah, I think we've gotten everything.
Excuse me.
We've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week?
Hell no.
Do you even have a license? I mean, no regards list, but do you? Nope. No bracelets, no credit cards, don't believe in money. You just believe in other people's cars and money.
Yeah.
I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well, I have, a job, so I can't drive you around to all of these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool, I'll see if Greg wants to do the other two. And I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey, nerd, ever heard that history repeats? It does. It does the same thing over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we've been living in caves? Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking god. Hey, Selmers.
Huh.
What is that Miss Quelcy?
Miss Quelcy.
Oh wow, haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of badass. School district did not fund that art program at all. But she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans.
Jeez.
Should be saving that string to repair those bridges into Saltston. There you go. Thank you all for coming to the second meeting of the Possum Springs Poetry Society. Do you want to stick around for this? Hell yes.
Oh.
Tonight we have new poems from myself and Fisherman Jones and Selma Ann Forrester. I will start us off with one of my own. Yeah, how'd she end up here? Who knows? Letter to my worst student. To my worst student, the subject of my stories. I tell friends back home when they ask about life out here in the sticks. It's you. I worry at the end of my life you will be the only one I remember. Why did you key my car? I know it was you, Brian. Thanks, everyone. Poor Miss Quelcy. At least she's blowing off some steam. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones has a poem for us. Two poems. They're short, though. Two poems.
I have two questions. One's actually like a statement. Next
I
time we
thought
do a
so.
panel, we should just have a death ray for anybody who answers like that. And by death ray, I mean like a Nerf gun
Yeah.
that will like harmlessly bonk them on the head.
This is called Tunnel Eels. Tunnel eels, tunnel eels. I do not know how it feels to be in darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime. But neither do you know the paths I've trudged, so it is hardly your place to judge. Okay, that's one poem. The next is shorter. This is called Tunnel Frogs.
Uh-huh.
Tunnel frogs swim in the dark, must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me. But what do you know, Amphibie? That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones. Dude is really worried about what fish think. That tunnel always spooks me. Finally, a poem by Selma Ann
This is
Forrester.
gonna be hot.
Yay, Selmers.
Okay.
Thanks, May. You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor. Oh. She writes these really fun, dorky, short poems. I'm up for something short and funny. This is called There's No Reception in Possum Springs. She's not wrong. No reception here. I wave my black phone in the air like a flare, like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet, baby-faced boy billionaire, phone app sold, made more money in one day than my family over 100 generations. More than my whole world ever has. World where house-buying jobs became rent-paying jobs, became living with family jobs. Boy billionaires, money is access to politicians, waiting for us to die. Lead in our waters, alcohol and painkillers. Replace my job with an app. Replace my dreams of a house and a yard with a couch in the basement. The future is yours. Forced 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck in my own life. I'm on the couch in the basement and they're in the house and the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to the west coast and I will burn their Silicon City to the ground. Holy shit. Wow, damn. Huh. She even rhymed entrepreneur. I don't even know what that word means. Thanks, everyone. Selmers is a slam poet.
That's yeah. That's some good shit.
She always like this? No. Wow. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Hey, Selmers. What? I liked your weird poem. Thanks, I wrote it myself. Wait, was the assumption that she didn't write it herself? Nice work, Selmers. I don't like that nickname. What are you two? Sorry, it's cool. Can we go now?
Wow.
I miss going to Poetry Slam. Night. Thanks for coming.
I've never really tried my hand at it.
It's good. We live here. Right, so, find out anything about your ghost? Yeah. Tell him, B. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost. Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost. Like, filled with dread and shit. I'm terrified! Okay. So it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have to work and stuff. Oh, hey, GCU. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can, like, split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. What places were you thinking about? Graveyard? I call that one. It's close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one? Sure is. It's the Historical Society. Historical Society.
Yeah.
I really stepped on the H there, didn't I?
That's good.
It's the Historical Society. You know you don't have to, like, break in. The people there, like, get paid to show it to you.
You don't have to be good at it to do art, by the way.
Anyway, I'm in for the Historical Society. Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Possum Jump. I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in Scouts. Perfect. Okay, I actually need to, like, get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also I'm scared to death.
Oh. Hey, Dad. Erg. It seems like that's going around. The erg. Is that like the lurgy? Yuppers. So, your mom had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. Thought you two were getting along.
We are.
Just a bump. You two, always two alike. I guess. Got your chill and her smart assness. Just hate to see you two on the outs. Again? Oh. Yep. Little words here and there
Yeah.
tell you a lot.
And going back to the idea that, like, we know May because we get to see May when she's alone. But there's a line in a song that I like that says, "You've never seen the lonely me." Right?
Yeah.
All May's friends and family and neighbors see are the her that she is when she's interacting with them, right? That's kind of inherent to that.
Yeah, everybody's like that.
And so they only see her being shitty.
Yeah. wonder what I'm like when I'm by myself.
Hmm.
Very quiet.
Been a long couple of days. I love these long stretches of silence.
It's an awkward ass conversation.
Well, sometimes you don't know when the conversations are really over.
Yeah.
Right?
I sleep now! Or first, chat.
Hey, May. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a map and it's a pretty straight shot to Possum Jump. Okay, great. We never really had a chance to hang out. It'll be fun, I think. I'm going to go to sleep. Night, sir. Tip's hat.
You know what? I'll let it slide.
Hey, let me know when you want. to hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week. IDK. Thanks, B. Don't thank me too hard. I'm going there anyway, and it's like right down the road. You're ruining this. Oh, in that case, you are so incredibly welcome, and also you better not forget this big favor. I'm falling asleep. Had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's just... It's fine. Wait, did you fall asleep? Lol. Yo, I looked up the Historical Society on the internet. It's real old, but then they did big renovations. Orally. I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff that just got torn up seems like Ghost Central. How so? You're a ghost hanging out in an old house, and then somebody puts in a pool where you died or something? Haunted pools would be actually scary. I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. Have we done cycles? Or TikTok?
I don't know.
That song, you know, that song.
Is this a douchebag song?
Is it?
Oh, somebody's just saying.
Not bad considering I don't know how to play this song. All right. Well, I don't think we have enough time to...
It's probably not a bad place to start.
Yeah. I mean, we have 3 more of... We have 3 characters to interact with.
So
3 places to visit, and
another
then a
week
finale.
or 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't
I
have a problem with running this one for a long time. It's very good.
Yeah, I think what's being discussed in chat is actually quite interesting. I disagree with the initial argument, but I think it's an interesting discussion that I want to contextualize more in the game.
Subs?
Yeah. Oh wait, there's probably a dream sequence actually.
She must be so stinky now. Oh boy.
Bodies floating in the trees. No.
No.
Oh, been this way already. No. What am I doing wrong?
Have you ever seen Arid Signal? I have not. Do some interesting analysis of games, and their video on this one is its take on longing for an idealized past.
I mean,
You
that's
mean the good old days?
that's a consistent theme in a lot of literature.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it.
I mean, a lot of, well, not just literature, that's actually just what people long for.
Yeah.
It's like, in my day, I fucking love, I think it was Dylan Moran. He did a thing about that. He's just like, oh, why, it's like, I remember, and he cuts himself off. It's like, what do you remember? Fucking slavery. It's like, whew. It's like, yeah, the non-existent good old days.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't really like the good old days. This is...
The less shitty days.
How would I even begin to describe what this is? This is about wishing for a time when you still felt strong.
Like you knew what you were doing.
When you felt that you could escape from what it was that you had become.
Jeez. That's scary. In my day, you never had to work for anything. You just had to scream and women showed you their tits and food came out of them. Okay. This is probably a good place to stop.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
So let's thank subs, and then we'll be back next week. In the interim, for homework, I suggest everyone go and check Look Homeward, Angel of the library and read that. It's only about 700 pages. It's really good.
Edgar Ware for 17 months. Welcome back.
Third Apex resub for the 3rd month. Thank you for sharing your brand of game analysis criticism with us all.
Earthanon, cheer to the 51 bits. Good game, good streamers, good talking, good day.
Turakai 788 resub for the 38th month.
Gamer Wife 1206 for 18 months. It's Thursday time for Talking Sim and Chill.
Help Me, I'm Trapped in Twitch get cheered with 100 bits saying Talking Sim rules, okay?
Fangle 9000 for 14 months. Cat Talk is real talk.
Kanoki resub for 51 months saying so many months, so many spoops, fun laughs, and enjoyment. Thanks.
Kanoki 2 for 51 months. So many months, so many spoops, fun laughs, and enjoyment. Thanks.
What up, bro? Burgundy Eagle resub for the 10th month. Thank you very much.
Key Ringleader Neuromancer is a good book. Key Ringleader for 16 months. Shapes.
The Shadow Mind resub for 10 months saying, yeah, click the button. Why no auto renew? Option Amazon.
Lethal Rose for 15 months. 15 months, that's almost 1 year.
Lime Gesture just subscribed. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for supporting us.
Admiral Mamo, 100 bits. Got a promotion today. I'm somewhat happy. Yay.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Sham the Wow resub for the 5 months saying, I just got all my scholarship applications in, so it's time to celebrate with some Cam and Alex. Good work. I know how stressful that is.
Ham Tex for 4 months.
Dreamspan resub for the 15th month saying, handy duck.
SK Ren for 8 months. Almost time to deliver my first sub, baby. I hope it grows up as well adjusted as the characters in this. Oh, wait, no. I hope it turns out okay.
Ominously Ominous resub for the 37th month. Thank you very much.
Not What You Think 17 for 13 months.
DJ Shire resub for the 34th month saying, a few months ago I saw this picture of cumin, rosemary, cinnamon, and oregano all saying hello. It was season's greetings. Boo! Boo!
Orlanta for 20 months. Underground Water Pierogi, my favorite.
Warm Mouse just subscribed.
Warm as ice.
Warm as I. Oh my god, that's an I. I'm so sorry. Thank you for supporting us.
Admiral Mame will cheer the 100 bits. Dear Dr. Alex, I absolutely love talking time with Daddy Alex that you did after gaming ended at Lurcon. I wish I had more of that. I have stone cold no recollection of that at all.
Lurcon was very busy.
Yeah.
Admiral Memo gave an additional 200 bits saying Alex died a good man on this stream.
That's probably how I'll go.
Rip.
GCU, of course, I still love you for 38 months. All this being an adult with adult work schedule is really cutting into my Twitch chatting time. This blows. Phelps 84 resub for the 2nd month. Thank you for coming back. Doodles the Great cheered with 1,000 bits. Jim Sterling used the perfect pasta sauce discussion as part of analysis why major game devs have been focusing on the exact same game. We need some chunky style games. Yeah,
that's actually quite interesting. I like that a lot.
Variety is the spice of life.
There are many solutions.
Yep. Okay. See you next time. Tune in tomorrow for...
Now Kiss.
Yep.
Where Kathleen will be playing the Cat Cafe dating game with Corey. What is it called? I forget.
I don't know.
And then at 1 o'clock we'll be shooting crap live and in person.
Yep.
And in the evening, we'll be playing Paper Magic on Friday night. Paper Fight. We'll be playing the standard decks, the newly released ones. Wizard sent us a bunch of them and said, you do something with them. Do whatever you want with them.
Okay.
So we will.
All right.
Hustle Cats, that's it. Okay.
Until next time.
Take care of one another.
Yeah.